Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. If you would like to watch the link to the extended is down in the description box below, and also you can find it in the first comment that is pinned down below as well. For any personal readings, you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into your dominant energy. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. So you have here, let's see what this says. The number 77, if you see the number 777, 777, 707 anywhere, then that is a representation that you are being protected. You're being guided in the right direction. Something very important may have happened on the 7th of this month, and it will be culminating this week. Something here related to whatever happened on the 7th. So think back, okay? Now, you have here triggered. And it says here, people and places remind you of them. Whether this is career-related, love-related, family, friends, a project that you're working on, whatever this is. You might be feeling a sense of panic. You feel overwhelmed. You want to cry, act out, withdraw, or react defensively. Strong, uncomfortable emotional reactions to something that would not ordinarily cause you that response. So be very aware of what you're feeling, because here it says triggered, right? It's like that trigger on this gun here. And so you might be overly emotional right now is what this is saying. You might not be feeling your normal self because of something here that either happened, or you're going through something right now that is causing you to become more sensitive. You might be overly defensive without even knowing or realizing it, where somebody might come around and push your buttons. So be very aware of what you're feeling, what you're thinking, because you might get triggered, or somebody here might want to trigger you. This could have already been happening or will be happening. If this is somebody around you that you are dealing with, you might feel like you're the one walking on eggshells, like you're the one who, needs to be careful with what you say, with what you do, because somebody around you might easily get triggered, whether it's in your career, in your family relationships, in your love, friendships, whatever this is, whoever this is. And now another message here at the bottom, it says here, I get so emotional when this person's name comes up, or when I see something that reminds me of them. This person or situation triggers something inside of me that causes me to feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I don't understand these emotions. Yeah, so you might be not understanding why you're feeling the way you're feeling, right? The reason why it's in reverse is because it says the message in reverse, but let me turn it this way. So there's this energy here where if this is you, then you might be not feeling yourself, like I said, because anything that you see, it reminds you of that situation. It reminds you of what happened. It reminds you of, excuse me, either a person, a situation here, whatever this is, okay? And if this is not you, if this is somebody around you, and somebody here might be emotional right now, and they get triggered whenever something comes up about you, whenever somebody mentions your name, and they get triggered. They feel some kind of funny way, and it causes them to feel uncomfortable in their own skin, and this person's not understanding their own emotions. So you take their reading however resonates for you. Could be you or somebody around you. Okay, let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to. Now we're going to be going into your past, present, future position. Who and what is coming towards you? Okay, what is in your challenge position? How to overcome that challenge? And also, what is in your opportunity? Let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you, what is happening, what is going on there. Because remember that even if you want to just comment an emoji down below letting me know, how this reading all resonates for you, it really helps support the channel, because, the YouTube algorithm has been unsubscribing my subscribers and hiding all of my videos. So do me a favor here, if you do enjoy these readings, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and comment down below. All right, so you could be dealing with the sign of, let's see, I see the sign of Pisces. It could be the sign of Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But whatever other sign this is, could be literally any other sign of the zodiac. At the bottom of this deck, you have your Five of Wands. And excuse the noise, you're doing some construction outside. There's nothing I can do about it. So with the Five of Wands here, I do feel that there is some kind of internal conflict happening within you or within somebody's energy. If this is you, there's something that is still bothering you. There's still something that you either haven't forgiven yourself for doing, for putting yourself through when you weren't ready. You didn't know better, so don't blame yourself. Or whether there's some kind of energy there of a conflict that is still kind of unhealed within you, where you think back to what happened, there's memories of what happened, and you're still kind of like, feeling the anger, feeling the rage, feeling the sadness, right? And so this needs to be resolved, because you can't continue carrying this burden for much longer. It's very unsustainable. So if this is some kind of internal conflict here, you might be subconsciously, without even realizing it, pushing that energy of conflict inside of you onto the outside and subconsciously creating different situations or one particular situation to be dramatic in your life. Sometimes people say, my gosh, why does this drama just never end in my life? It's like there's drama in this situation, there's drama in my family, there's drama in career, there's drama in friendships. Why is there always so much drama? Ask yourself, is there some tension, unresolved trauma, drama within you that you haven't forgiven, that you haven't really cleared up and healed? Because if that's the case, then you are creating it, right? For others of you, it could be a very dramatic person around you who likes to fight a lot. They're very argumentative. This person might be very dramatic. You could be feeling a sense of competition. There could be a sense of competition either in your work environment, job, relationships with friends, with family members, with a loved one, whatever this is. There could be a very kind of a competitive type of nature going on here in an area of your life, or there could be jealousy. There could be a sense of you feeling like you have to compete, or somebody here feeling like they have to compete against you, and that's creating some kind of conflict. Let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to. Now, in the other bottom of this other deck, it says here, avoidant. Somebody here is an avoidant type. So whether this is, in your love, career, family dynamics, friends, whatever this is, a project that you're working on, or with a person that you're working with, it says here, avoidant. I really want to be close to you, but I avoid emotional attachments out of fear. If this is some kind of a love situation, somebody here is an avoidant. Is this you? Because it might be you. This is your reading. If this is you, you might be feeling lonely. You might be separating yourself from people without even noticing that you're doing this because you're afraid of being hurt, right? You might be feeling like you are avoiding attachments, real attachments, deep bonds. Even though you really want to be close to people, either in your family dynamic, either in your career, in your friendships, relationships, in your love life, but you avoid emotional attachments out of fear. If this is not you, it's somebody around you doing this, an avoidant type. This could also be happening in your career. Is there an idea that you have that you want to work on? A passion project, something here that you want to get involved in, but are you avoiding that attachment to that project, to starting that because you're afraid of failure, right? A lot of people are held back by their fears, thoughts, insecurities, okay, and their doubts, and they don't invest in their career, in their passions, in a relationship, in their friendships, because they don't want to end up either feeling like a failure, either feeling rejected or pushed to the side. Okay, Let me know in the comments below what this is all pertaining to. What is that all about? Now, we're going to be going into different positions here. So for those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome. The way that the readings work here on my channel is I do general readings. So that means that this can be related to any area of your life: love, career, family, finances, friends, co-workers, a boss, children, a project that you're working on, ideas that you have, whatever this is. So say, for example, in this position, some of you guys, this position might resonate for you in your career. For others, this position might resonate for you in your love life. This other position might resonate for you in your family dynamics. This other position might resonate for you in your personal life. Or this entire reading could just be related to 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever particular areas of your life. You take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. So here in your challenge position, I do see here you have the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Judgment. It's a little bit challenging in a relationship right now for you, or in a situation where there was once a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, there was once a lot of passion there, whether it was it's in your career, it's in your family dynamics, in your personal life, whether this is in your relationships with other people or one particular relationship, okay? But there's some kind of a disconnect happening here, and it's challenging, kind of going through this. I'm seeing here that also for some it could be a breakup, for others it could be a divorce, or it could just be a sense of a disconnect, right? Now I'm seeing here that also there's this energy here where there could be still some kind of a safety attachment, okay? It's some kind of an energy of the situation is something here that you kind of know isn't really working, but you're still putting in the work, the money, the effort, the love, whatever it is, because there's something in the middle that is still needing to be resolved. Like, for example, if you're in a marriage, but there's a disconnect, you might feel like, okay, this is not working, but because of the kids, you still have to stay there. Or if it's a career situation or a business, because you've invested so much of your money in it, you're waiting for the results, or you're waiting for somebody to pay you back, right? There's something still in the middle that is holding you and that situation together. There could be also some kind of tendency where, for some of you guys, you might be dealing with a very selfish person who only likes, good things, nice things. They want to spend money, they want material things, that kind of vibe, and you might be the provider, or vice versa. It could be the other way around. There could be a sense of safety because you live in that same home, or you guys signed a contract, or there's a marriage there, or whatever this is. There's something in the middle that is still keeping it together, but you already know that there is a disconnect. It could be challenging to either also forgive a person. For some of you guys, it might be a little bit challenging to forgive somebody. Somebody here might be coming back around wanting an apology, wanting to apologize, and or wanting a reconciliation. But right now you're like, I'm not sure. It's like the more that this person tries to apologize, the angrier that you might be getting, the more sensitive that you might be becoming, because you're like, how could this person just, not care and just, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's just try again. What about everything that they did? What about everything that they put you through, right? Whether this was in your career, family, love, personal life, whatever this is. For others, there could be some kind of situation there where you might find it challenging to start investing in an idea that perhaps you had in the back of your mind, whether it's a passion, an idea, something that you wanted to start getting yourself involved into, because you might not believe in yourself. You might feel like you need the help. You might feel like, oh, well, I'm not ready for it. I need this person to help me with this. I need that person to help me with that. When in reality, this is telling you, you can do it alone. You can do it on your own. Right? This is for you to do on your own. For some, you could be feeling a little bit like afraid of going into being an independent person, whether it's starting your own business, your own career, or being independent as far as you being single, because you've been in the relationship for so long and you don't know, you're afraid of doing something on your own, okay? Because you've been part of a career for so long. You've been part of a group endeavor for so long. You've been part of a relationship for so long. And so you might be a little bit kind of like, you're not sure if you can do this on your own. Okay, this could be you or somebody around you that you're dealing with. Let me know in the comments below how this reading resonates for you, which area of your life, career, relationships, finances, friends, whatever this is. You have your fragmentation. Until we make our shadows conscious, we will still continue to hurt each other and others. So somebody's mask needs to fall off. And for another group of you guys, somebody's false mask is about to fall off. Okay. I'm seeing here that with fragmentation, if this is you, you still have not really healed yourself. There are still shadow parts of you that you haven't really made conscious because either it's too painful to look at, it's too painful to, see the fact that maybe you weren't ready back then and you did something, you got involved into a situation, a connection, whatever this was, that ended up hurting you, and it might be very difficult for you to look at it. Okay, but it's bringing out that energy of healing. That's exactly why you have triggered here. People who constantly get triggered, that means that they've put up a wall of defensiveness. And I feel like this came out in your last reading, one of your last readings. I think it was your monthly reading. If you want to check out those readings, they're in the first link on the comments down below. But I do remember that there was something here related to you putting up your walls to protect yourself, right? But these walls, if they're put up for too long, they can also keep away opportunities. They can also keep away love. They can keep away healing, because it's an instant defensive mechanism, right? We all have instinctive defensive mechanisms that just happen. You block off your heart, you put up your wall, you stop caring, you start cutting people off of your life because you don't want to get hurt. They might be blaming you for being at fault. Why did you do that to them? When in reality, you were just protecting yourself, right? And so this is, telling you, you need to become aware of your own shadow self and make that shadow part of you conscious. Heal those broken parts of you that perhaps have gone unhealed, because until then you will still continue to hurt yourself and continue to hurt others and become very triggered. A person who has their walls up all the time is always very defensive. They're always on the defensive, that you can't tell them anything because they'll, get triggered, they'll get emotional, they'll get sensitive. So there's that energy where somebody needs to clear all that out, whether you or somebody else around you or both of you. Okay, let me know in the comments below what that's all about. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So in the recent past, somebody here lied. There was some kind of deceit in a relationship, in a connection, in a job, in a career, in a business partnership, in a family situation, whatever type of connection this was, because the Two of Cups does represent any type of connection. It's a soulmate connection, soulmate union. It's a person here who was a part of your life. They were meant to be a part of your life for that time. But this person ended up lying, whether they lied about money, a business, they lied about the relationship, they lied to you in some kind of a love situation, some kind of family situation. This person lied. They were very deceptive. Okay. They probably also tried to get away with something, sneaky behavior there. For others, it could be also related to a person here who did not want to take responsibility for what they created. I'm seeing here that also there's that energy where this created a lot of trust issues for you. This person created a lot of trust issues for you. It could be the fact that now that's the reason why you get triggered, or you're getting very triggered. Okay, because this person made you not trust people, whether in business, whether in love. It could be in yourself, some kind of trust issues there. I see that soon thereafter, you started to think more wisely about your life after you encountered this individual. I see that you started to think things through a little bit more before jumping in. And you started to now say to yourself, okay, you know what? I'm going to have to now make decisions for me, for my future, not decisions based on what makes me feel good at the moment. So I feel that you became wiser, you became smarter, but also a part of you stopped allowing in those happy moments. You stopped allowing in new people into your life. You stopped allowing in new opportunities that, seemed happy, to make you happy, because you were no, no, the last time that I got into something like that, it didn't work out. So you were kind of being a little bit more, okay, I'm going to think about my future. I'm going to build for my future, see where that goes. I see here that in the recent past, you have your evil eye. All eyes are on you. There is jealousy, envy, negativity being thrown your way. Whoever this person was, they could have been very narcissistic. They could have been jealous of you. They could have been jealous of your success. They could have been jealous and wanting to compete against you. Sometimes weird energy happens like that, even if it's with family members, with friends. Like once people start seeing how you're progressing in life, they want to start doing the same. And so there was some kind of envy, negativity being thrown your way. Or it could just be the fact that this person was making you feel jealous and envious and throwing negativity your way. Okay, that kind of vibe. Let me know in the comments below what that was all about. This could have been happening in your career, family, business relationships. It could have been happening in your family, whatever this is, okay? Of course, also in love. Now, in your current dynamic, you have here the Three of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So right now, you're still dealing with some kind of a heartbreak. There's still some wounds there that are unhealed, that are unresolved. And part of that has to do with either a person here juggling with two people, two situations, and or them not being sure, leading you on. You feel like you're being led on, like this person isn't sure what they really want, when at one point they did tell you what they, that it was you that they really wanted. I see that for others of you guys right now, you're undecided whether to forgive this person or not. There could be an apology coming in or an offer. For some of you guys, there's an offer, a new offer coming in, but you might be so distracted with your past experiences that you're not seeing it for the manifestation that you are literally bringing into your life. I see for a lot of you guys, this is literally a brand new offer, a brand new opportunity. The universe is bringing this offer to you, whether it's, a career offer, job offer, money, love offer, whatever this is, but you may not be taking it because you might be thinking, a little bit negatively. You might be still a little bit sad, which is very understandable. I'm not blaming you, but this is a wake-up call. I will tell you that it is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call so that you can finally, awaken to this new offer that's bringing in some kind of good news. I feel like somebody here is going to be noticing you. They're going to be noticing your talents. They're going to be noticing how you look, what you do. And so somebody here is going to either offer you a friendship, career, job, something here where you can show off your skills, your expertise, whatever this is. So take on this offer. For others, if this is some kind of an apology, you might be hesitating, like, I'm not sure whether to, receive it or not. Okay. A lot of times forgiving and forgiveness, it's very difficult, especially if they've put you through this Three of Swords, right? But don't forgive for them. Okay. Don't forgive. And don't feel like you're doing them a favor. You have to forgive that person for yourself so that you can finally heal and move on. Don't carry that burden of pain. Bring the lesson with you, but leave the pain behind. Okay? Sometimes that's all that is needed. Now, let me know in the comments below what that is all pertaining to. For some of you guys also with the Two of Pentacles, you might have a lot going on right now. You might have a lot of situations involving responsibilities, you having to take care of all these different things. And this is telling you try to manage this more wisely. Create a list to see what needs your priority and what not, what doesn't, because otherwise it can lead to burnout. You have here coming towards you a big surprise. I told you this offer is something that you're manifesting. It's a surprise. Life is full of surprises, and I have something special planned just for you. The universe has a huge offer that is already bringing towards you. For some, the offer is literally right in front of you already, but you're not seeing it. Okay? Wake up. Open up to these new offers. For others, it could be a particular individual, right? Bringing in some kind of a surprise. Let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. Excuse me. Now, in the near future, you have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and Moon. So I see here that in the near future, there's going to be some kind of communication, clear-cut communication. If right now something is really confusing you, you're not sure what to do about the situation, you're not sure what to say, don't worry. Wait it out, because in the near future, you're going to gain some kind of clarity based on new information that's going to be coming in. When you get this new information, when you start, kind of like, learning more about the situation, you're going to become so clear, so clear that you're going to be able to now communicate very clearly, directly, when you're more so, in tune with the energies of your intellect rather than being so overly emotional. Okay. So I see here that there's going to be some kind of truth that's going to be coming out into the open. Something that has been hidden is definitely going to come out into the open. Some kind of hidden aspect. In the near future, I do see here that there could be an energy there of you asking yourself, is this just a dream? Was this just a dream? Is this real? Was this ever real? You're going to get clarity. What was real, what wasn't, what is real now, and what isn't. Okay, you're definitely going to stabilize yourself financially, also emotionally. There's going to be a lot of emotional stability coming in. You have your divine masculine. So you're becoming more aware in the future. In the future, you're definitely going to become way more aware. Divine masculine energy is more logical, right? It's not so much emotional. So you're definitely going to become more logical, more practical. You're going to make decisions based on your mind rather than on with your heart. So you're going to gain a lot of awareness, awakening to the divine calling, and you're going to be ready to take action to protect and provide for whoever you want, whatever it is that you want. So a lot of action being taken from your part. I see that if right now you're not really feeling in the mood to take action, in the near future you soon will, because now you're going to have that mental clarity. For others of you guys, you're going to be meeting a divine masculine. Remember that divine masculine energy can be either a male or a female. We all possess both masculine and feminine energies. It's just the way that they come across. This person could be very logical, okay? They're very action oriented. They like to make the first move. So divine masculine type of energy coming towards you. Somebody who is very aware and awakened to the divine calling of your soul. They're getting ready to take action towards you, protect you, and provide for you. Exciting. This could be in your career, finances, friends, relationships. It could also be happening in your love life, of course. Take the reading however resonates. Let me know in the comments below. And also here in your opportunity. So in your opportunity, you have here the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So in your opportunity coming towards you, you're finally going to have an opportunity to heal from some kind of pain, from some kind of sorrow, something here of guilt, that has been holding you back. I'm seeing here that as part of your opportunity, you're going to have an opportunity to either receive help from somebody coming in to help you. And for others of you guys, you're going to get an opportunity to help somebody in need. Have you ever heard of people who like to, or they kind of like heal through the energy of helping others? A lot of times when I actually used to do this a lot before, more so than now. I used to do a lot of dog rescuing, particularly dogs, of course, all kinds of animals. But while I didn't realize that that's what I was doing, because I was healing a part of me back then. But when I was really active, and this is when I was in college, when I was doing a lot of dog rescuing, I didn't realize that that was healing me. It was healing me in so many different ways. Rescuing a bunch of puppies, dogs from the streets. And so there could be an opportunity for you to get involved in an organization with a person, helping a person here, and that will help you heal, because not only do you make new connections, but it helps you feel better, okay, in some kind of way, shape, or form. Of course, the help can also be coming towards you. If you've been needing help, the help will be coming towards you. This is also saying that you're going to be healing from a person that has been breadcrumbing you, who has been leading you on, okay? And I see here that you're finally going to take action. There's going to be an opportunity for you to meet somebody new who's going to kind of, help you put yourself out there, kind of like meet new people, step outside of your comfort zone. This person is very extroverted. They might be teaching you different things, that kind of vibe. They're fun to be around. They could be inviting you to different places, to different parties. So get yourself out there, put yourself out there. I see also that your confidence level is definitely going to rise. You're going to be feeling a lot more like yourself, a lot more confident, a lot more in tune with your wishes, with your dreams, with your desires, with your passions. I see that you're going to have an opportunity to finally pursue a passion, whether it's a passion here that you've had for, an idea, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family member, friend, career, whatever this is, you're going to be pursuing your passion. A huge opportunity will be coming in so that you can do just that. And I see here pretending. So yeah, I feel like some of you guys are tired of pretending that you are happy without love in your life, that you're happy blocking yourself off, that you're happy being alone, that you're happy in a career, in a job, an environment, when in reality you want to pursue your passion. You want to pursue an idea. You're tired of pretending, and you're finally going to get that opportunity to pursue it, okay? To speak up. If you've been holding on to something, to finally say what you have to say and to feel like, gosh, I finally said it. I finally did it. I'm finally doing it, right? And for others of you, someone coming in is tired of pretending. Their mask is falling off. And this person here, it says, I'm tired of pretending that I am happy without you. The silence is killing me. Now we will be going into the extended reading. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.